Aquarius, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aquarius, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Wanted to also tell you that I am doing personal readings. If you're interested in a personal reading from me, just email me and I will tell you everything that you need to know about it. Okay, so let's get to it. See what's going on for Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Two cards for Aquarius Spirit for the highest good. Nice. I like that. Nice. All right. It says rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Wow. In any way, shape, or form, you guys. Blessings are coming in. Take it, take it, take it. That's beautiful. Love it. And then you have passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Definitely live in the moment. Stop wondering about the past, leaving the past. Just live in the moment and enjoy every moment of it, you guys. It's very nice. Love it. All right, so Aquarius, see what's going on in your reading. Take what resonates with you, Aquarius, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. One card for the current. This is for Aquarius. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. Nice. All right. And the last card you have is the Ace of Cups. So this is very nice. Okay. So definitely a lot of new things are coming in. All right. So you do have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is asking for you to keep your courage, to keep pushing forward, to like you're at the end of the cycle. You're pushing forward to a new cycle. So it's good. Even though you're tired, you're frustrated, you keep going and never give up. So it's good. Aquarius, that's who you are. And then you have the Empress for the situation. I feel like you really need to start nurturing yourself, with the Empress card here. I feel like, maybe you need to be more creative, maybe be doing more craft, starting a project or something like that. It could also be that somebody's pregnant around you. Maybe you need to see all your accomplishments. We'll see. Then you have the Devil for the past or now. You could be going back to old patterns or leaving the old patterns. You could also be feeling like you're stuck. Well, we'll see what the rest of the cards say. You do have the Hangman here for the what's hidden. The Hangman is talking about surrendering your past, looking at things differently. There could be change coming in. You could also be waiting on something. And you're letting go. It's something you're letting go. So I feel like it's like you're really letting go of a lot of things. You do have the Judgment card down here for the hopes and fears, and I do feel like you're going through a judgment, you're a rebirth. I feel like you're going in a new cycle, like a new phase in your life. I feel like you need to have forgiveness and compassion because you also have the Ace of Cups here. Wow. You have the Page of Swords here. You're going to have a lot of new ideas. I feel like you need to speak your truth. I feel like you're going to learn something new also. You're going to just have a lot of energy, like fast energy. A new way of thinking, of, saying things. And then you have the Six of Cups here. Very nostalgic. You need to work on, leaving the past behind and really leaving it. I feel like it's okay to visit the past, but just think of happy things, Maybe you're reminiscing about childhood memories. You could also be going through a healing because you have this Judgment here. And then you have the Emperor here for the outcome. The Emperor is talking about, you're very respected. People see you as a leader. You have a lot of structure, stability, you're very disciplined. You know how to focus on things and know that you're able to handle anything when it needs to be. Okay, you're ready for anything. And then with the end of the card, the Ace of Cups here. For the Ace of Cups, you know, I feel like there could be somebody new coming into your life also. It could be a love interest for some of you guys. I feel like you're, you know, you could be wanting to be more creative or start a new project of some kind. Okay. So, because I feel like here you need to start something new. Then with this card coming out, you also need to be more creative. Okay. So, all right. So Aquarius, let's see what's going on for you. Pick what resonates with you, Aquarius, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. Why is the Nine of Wands here for Aquarius? One more card. Oh. All right, so you're definitely going to a new phase in your life, a new cycle, because you do have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is talking about a close of a cycle, you know, but your luck is changing for the better. Things are getting better. You're leaving all this drama behind. So you're moving forward. So it's good. Just keep pushing forward, okay? Not give up because you're getting there. But they're also asking you to rest, you know, that you're going through a healing. Because you also have the Six of Cups here and then you have the Four of Cups here. Rest when you need to. You know, you may not seem like you're tired, but you are. You know, you go through a lot. You think about a lot. You know, you're very gifted and intuitive. You know, you use your mind a lot. You know, and you feel a lot. So really take the time to rest. Rest, okay? Really rest. And then you have the Empress card. And why is the Empress here for Aquarius? One more card. Wow. All right, so, you know, you do have the Empress card. They really want you to nurture yourself, taking care of yourself, you know. With the Devil card, I feel like you could be going back to your old habits, you know. There could also be some kind of, you know, like, how do they say it? Okay, like you could be feeling stuck or trapped, like you can't move forward, or you don't know why it's, you know, you're feeling like nothing's moving for you. You could be feeling like that. I feel like, you know, that they're asking you not to go back to these old patterns, okay, no matter what, even though even if it feels like, you know, like the habits or patterns that you're going through, or you're feeling stuck. They're asking you to try to get away from that, okay? Try to leave that behind, because you don't want to go back to that. And you don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over, because that doesn't lead you to any change, okay? And then there you have the Five of Pentacles, and this goes hand in hand with it, you know. All of these cards do, because you need to start taking care of yourself, nurturing your mind, nurturing your body, you know, eating better, sleeping better, you know. You hold on a lot. You hold on to a lot of disappointment, feeling down, feeling alone. And it could be because you're going through healing, you know. Aquarians, sometimes they don't want to be around people. They just want to be there for a little bit and then they want to leave, you know. I don't know about y'all, but I do. You know, and, you know, maybe you're feeling alone. Maybe you're feeling like stuck or just lonely, you know. But they're asking you to really, really leave that, okay? Don't go back to these old patterns, you know. Join one of those, you know, Facebook groups and talk to people, or, you know, get a hold of somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time and start, you know, talking about things, you know. But it's really, really try your best not to go back to these old patterns. And then Aquarius, for the Devil card in the past or now position, I do believe it's now, because you have the Devil here. Really try not to go back to any disruptive behavior, you know, like going back to old patterns that are not good for you, or habits that are not good for you, okay? Really try your best to leave that behind. Okay. And then you have the Hangman here, Aquarius, for Wetitten. And why is the Hangman here, Spirit, for Aquarius? Wow. All right. So, you know, I feel like with the Hangman, you know, definitely you're trying to leave the past behind, but you still have a lot of regret because you have the Five of Cups here. Really look at things differently. Okay, leave that Five of Cups, and I do feel like you will, like you are. You know, you're trying really hard to not be like that. I feel like also too that there are going to be opportunities around you. I feel like for you to focus more. You know, really try your best to not be disappointed or be feeling like, you know, down, or try to change your energy. You know, try to really clear your energy. Just live in the moment and forget about everything that has happened in the past. Okay, try your best to do that. Oh, hold on, you guys. So yes, and look at things differently, and I feel like you need to have patience and just leave that past. Okay, you have the Judgment card down here for the hopes and fears, and why is the Judgment card here? One more card. Oh, good. So you are going through this huge judgment, a rebirth, a new phase, whatever it is that you want to call it. You know, it's here. You've been going through it. You know, there's so many energies that are changing in the atmosphere. You know, then we have the age of Aquarius, and there's so much. Right now, we're going through an eclipse, and it's a lot. But you're definitely going through all this, and they're asking you to have compassion, to have forgiveness also, because you need that. Okay, really have compassion and forgiveness in your heart. You know, I feel like you're going on a new phase. I feel like you're standing very strong, whether you're male or female. No gender in tarot. And I feel like you just need to speak your truth, and you will, because, you know, you don't hold back. You know, you don't do that anymore. You know, you've changed a lot. You know, you speak your truth now. You know, you're not the same person that you were before. You know, and I feel like for you to stand up for yourself, and I feel like speak what's on your mind. And then you have the Sun card here, and the Sun is talking about being happy, being joyful, being positive, and everything. You know, enjoy your life, live in the moment, you guys. There's abundance here of all kinds. You know, stop living like, you know, everything's going to come down, because it's not. You know, just keep living, be happy, be joyous is what they're saying. Okay, because there is a new cycle here. Everything's moving forward, so it feels good. This reading does feel good, even though there's a little setbacks here and there. It's like everybody's going through it, so you just keep pushing forward, Aquarius. You have the Page of Swords, and Wise Page of Swords here on my card. So you do have the Three of Swords, and then the Knight of Wands. You know, maybe you've been feeling very emotional. Maybe there's been a lot of emotions going through you, you know, and that's part of your healing. I feel like with the Page of Swords here, I feel like you're going to have a lot of new ideas. I feel like you're going to know how to communicate better. I feel like you're going to speak your truth and see the truth in things also. And I also feel like, you know, you're leaving a lot of things behind. You know, don't rush into anything with the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is saying, you know, don't be impulsive and try to rush into quick decisions. Okay, you know, welcome the change that's coming in. Just go with the flow with it, you know, but don't rush into decisions. Like if you're trying to make a decision about something that's very important, don't rush into it. Really take the time to do it. Okay. Then you have the Three of Swords, and like I said, you've been feeling emotional because you're going through this healing. You're going through this rebirth, this transformation. Things are changing. A lot of things are going to change, and they still are continuing to change. And it's making you feel all kinds of ways. So just know that your emotions are going to be high. Okay. You have the Six of Cups, and why is the Six of Cups here? Wow, on my card. Wow, there's that Seven of Swords card. A lot of people have been getting that card, but let's see. All right, so this is in the what you need to work on, and you know, you are going through a healing. You know, you're reminiscing about a lot of things, you know, being very nostalgic. But remember to leave all that behind, okay? Leave it behind. Leave that. If you felt like you were betrayed or felt like dishonest, somebody was being dishonest with you, or somebody didn't speak the truth about you, you know, they will. You know, you don't need to worry about that. You just need to see the truth in everything. Okay, really see everything, really look at everything clearly. Okay, I feel like even though you felt like you were betrayed, or you felt like things happened and you were like so mad about it, I feel like you just got to keep going, and not give up. Okay, and I think that's where this compassion and forgiveness comes in, because they're asking you to have that. Like, no matter what, even though you felt betrayed or everything has happened to you, you still got to keep living. You still got to keep moving on. Have that compassion in your heart still. Don't turn stone, into a stone person, that doesn't want to feel anything, because that's not you. Yes, you can get up and leave people, right? And not look back, but you're very loving. You're very compassionate. You're very giving. You're very, you are very you have a lot of forgiveness, but don't hold on to this Seven of Swords here. Okay, there is justice here. There's truth here. Okay, things are going to balance out for you. And then you have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups says that you're going through healing and things are going to fall into place for you. Don't stay in the past. Leave the past behind, but think of happy memories and not the sad ones. Okay. Wow. Very nice. And then you have the Emperor card here. And why is the Emperor here? Wow. Nice. All right. So, you do have the Emperor here. The Emperor is saying that you're able to handle anything. You're ready for anything. He's the Emperor. He's not the Emperor for no reason. He's a leader. He has respect. People look up to him. He is ready for anything. He even wears his armor underneath his gown, because he knows that if he goes into battle with that second, he can just take off his gown and just go, and that's you. You're ready for anything. You're making plans. You want to collaborate with people. You want to create something, for yourself and everybody else, and you're creating something. You're getting a lot of ideas and you're going to put them into play. They're asking you to do that. If you haven't, they're asking you to do that. I feel like you're being recognized for all this, for all your hard work. I feel like you're going to collaborate with somebody, and I also feel like you just need to find your patience with things. Okay, have patience for everything, because I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas. You're going to be very inspired, and I feel like you're going to have. I feel like you're going to want to create something, like a new plan or something to work, to put out there, which is nice. And then you have the Seven of Wands, and I feel like, you need to let people help you. No matter what, you need to let people help you. Okay, like this person here, he's letting these people help him. Here, he's not. So let other people help you. Okay, don't be defensive that they're trying to bring you down or anything. Just let other people help you to collaborate other things. Okay, something, because I feel like there's something here that you want to create, that you want to, but you need like to get help with it. Like you need to find some kind of mentor or some kind of partnership to help you go move it forward. Wow. All right. So Aquarius, that's nice. All right, Aquarius. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.